Really though, enough beating around the bush. Let's talk about our vaginas.
Let's talk about
how did we even get here? How are we talking about our vaginas tonight?
Well, let's see. It started from advertising the business. You know, going to women like, this is what we're doing. We're steaming. And had some women who's like, oh, doing what? Okay, that sounds good. Have some women that are curious, which is normal. Some women haven't heard of this, even though it's an ancient practice. Mm-hmm. And then you run across those women that are like, do what? To what? This what y'all doing? And yeah, is this a happy ending for women? Are we sitting with our hoo-has out? You know, so I got to thinking like, why the pushback? So I got to thinking, you know, maybe these women are uncomfortable hearing about, talking about, speaking about their vaginas. And it made me think, well, why would you be uncomfortable when it's something you've had forever? Why would you be shy or embarrassed or uncomfortable about it? So that's when we decided it's time for some girl talk.
It's time for some girl talk.
See what's really going on.
Yeah. So really tell us in the comments, when we posed this question, had you thought of this before? Did the answer immediately pop in your head like, oh, I know
how I feel about my vagina. I know my
vagina. I know how I feel about my vagina. And, or was it one of those things that was like, you know, I don't think about that. I've never thought about that. She just is something that's with me everywhere I go. And
I don't know how I feel about her.
Yeah. You know, or was it something else? Tell us in the comments, really, what was your first thought when you saw us pose this question? Let's talk about our vaginas. And, you know, is it a place of pain or pleasure for you? Is it, you know? All right.
Pink princess, I like that.
Yeah. And we haven't really thought of that. That's not something that we really are taught to think about. And, Thank you. I'm glad that we could do that, make you feel more comfortable about her, because really that should be your home girl. You know, listen.
It's your life force.
Yes.
She does so much for you that we
powerful.
Should be connected and aware. You know,
her.
It's a part of our identity. And we were hoping from this conversation, you know, everyone walks away with a different perspective, a different relationship, if you may feel that you don't even have one or if it's unhealthy. Yeah. We hope that through talking and bringing the awareness to ourselves that we can become proud owners of pinks.
Proud owner of a pink.
Yeah.
Yes. And not be, you know, not cringe when we hear the word vagina.
Right.
Or pussy.
Right.
You know. Anything. Hi. And so let's get into it, I guess. Yeah. Let's jump into it.
A lot of ladies, brave ladies, wrote us their stories, their thoughts. So we're going to share them. We're going to keep them anonymous. But I'm sure we've all been on different journeys. But at some point, I'm sure we were at the same spot at some time in life. So you could probably resonate with some of this. So drop us some butterflies. You can share your thoughts.
Yes, put some butterflies in the comments if you can relate. If you want to chime in, you know, please do it.
All right.
Okay. All right. So we have our little cards laid out here. I'll just pull one random card. It says, the first time that I saw my pink was when I was 14. I was planning on losing my virginity and wanted to see what he would see. All right, so let's talk about that for a little bit.
You wanted to see what he would see. 14.
At 14.
First time seeing your vagina. Now, the age is not the
issue.
Not the issue with the boy.
No.
I'm just thinking that's the first time you saw
your vagina. Mm-hmm. And the first time that you're even thinking about seeing your vagina, I'll be honest, for me, when it came time to lose my virginity, I was not thinking about what it looked like. I was scared. I was like, is this going to hurt? What is this going to be like? And, you know, you have the typical thoughts, you know, as a teenager with boys. You just want the boy to call you the next day. You thinking about other things. I promise you I was not thinking about what it looked like. So, I mean, more power to you, girl. I say it wasn't until like college that I was really more so concerned about what does she look like?
Yeah.
Like, not just from my view right here.
Somebody else's
view. And so, you know, you do the whole, you got to put your leg up on it. Put your leg up and put the mirror down there.
You got to hike up your leg and get a look.
You got to do what you got to do. And see her.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay? And that wasn't until I was, like, in college, you know? And I was really, like, starting to really, like, you know what? She's going to be tame, presentable. I got her some jewelry. All right? I might be telling you my business, but this is what we're here for.
It's girl talk.
It's girl talk. And, you know, hey, that was when I cared. So it's really cool to see she cared at 14.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, I think for me as a kid, I was probably one of those kids who bath time, you know, you wash it and you do okay, that's what's going on. Probably was at some point. I think I did do the hike up in the mirror. Mm-hmm. It probably was around when boys, you know, I was feeling boys like that. So I can understand. I think maybe some point, I think I guess every woman should do the mirror view.
You should.
Just hike it up and just, yes. I mean, you need to know what's going on down there.
It is pink.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We went lying. Mm-hmm. All right. That's a good one. Let's see what I got. All right. It's where I house all my power, creativity, energy, and pleasure. That's good because that is the area where we house these things. Power, creativity, energy, pleasure. Yeah. You're into your chakras.
Yeah.
Your sacral. Mm-hmm. That's where that is where we house these things. So this is definitely a great one. If you ever do the sensus thing with us, you know, we work from the sacral area and we use the energy from our vaginas to pretty much go all over our body, release stagnant energy and, you know, just connect to our femininity, connect to the earth. Yeah. So this is definitely a good view.
Yeah, very true, very true. All right. Let me pull another one. Okay. It says, I don't like it. It's dry, and I've had health issues with it, like fibroids, several instances of cancerous cells removed, excessive bleeding, miscarriages, and a hysterectomy.
All right. So for that woman, I sense that you view your vagina as a source of pain.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's a lot to go through.
It's very traumatic. It sounds
very traumatic. Yeah. Miscarriages. It's possible you could view it as, you know, your place of failure. You know, that's possible. Going through a lot of that, I could see, you know, saying, okay, well, I don't like it, but we can still change that story. Instead of feeling, you know, well, this happened to me, you know, the victim mindset, you could go into, I survived this. My vagina overcame this. If you wanted children, you know, we don't have forever to have children, but you still, as long as you're living, have forever to use your vagina.
Yeah.
So, instead of looking at it as a source of pain, you can give a new identity. You can view your vagina a different way. It survived all of that.
Yeah. She's strong.
Power.
Definitely.
Powerful. Strength.
Yeah.
Healer. She healed herself. She healed you. You overcame that stuff. Yeah, it's just changed the mindset. I know it takes time. It's not something overnight because, like we said, that sounds traumatic. That's a lot to go through.
Yeah.
Hysterectomy, you may think, it's nothing, it serves no purpose, but it does. It still does. You just find a new intention for it. There's so much it's still pleasure. It's still,
yeah.
you still have energy. You can still be connected to it. It still serves a purpose.
Yes.
So yeah.
Very true.
Change the story.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna leave that at that.
Is it my turn? Let's
Next
see.
one.
Okay, let's see. I am extremely self-conscious, maybe obsessive about my pink's odor. I'm not sure what is a normal smell and what's not normal. Woo. We probably all.
Yeah, we've all been there, especially growing up as girls.
Mm-hmm.
You get to a point where you start to notice your own scent. And you don't know is this the right scent? Is this what it's supposed to smell like? And you didn't realize there's discharge you're supposed to have, and there's discharge you might not supposed to have. So it's one of those things that you have to be educated on. It really starts with education, whether you are educated or you find a way to educate yourself. And I think that will help you really get used to your own scent and be able to tell when, hey, this doesn't smell right. Something's off. Or, hey, this is normal. This is a normal smell for me.
Shouldn't be offensive. That's what I would say.
Right.
Like, I don't know. People have the viewpoint that it shouldn't have a scent. You have a scent. Like, it's a beautiful scent. You have a scent. But the beauty industry will make you think it should smell like flowers, and when you use this stuff, it's gonna throw your pH off, and now you are gonna smell offensive. But it's just when it comes to odor, as long as it's not offensive, it's not loud.
It's not loud, yes.
Right, you're keeping yourself clean, not using harsh soaps, perfumes. You don't need to use all that stuff.
You don't.
You don't have to use all that stuff. So, yeah, we've all been there, worried about a scent. But once you get connected to it's a natural thing. And once you are aware of yourself, what's your natural scent and when something's an issue, and it's probably time to visit the OBGYN.
Right.
All right.
Very true. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and another one. All right.
I'll take that one.
Okay. We'll read that next. All right. My vagina is a stress reliever. All right. I will go ahead and say this is me. I'm okay with not being anonymous. And I do look at my vagina as a stress reliever. She definitely is a place of pleasure for me. Like I said, I like to keep her tame, cute, presentable. I treat her very well, I'd like to say. And definitely make sure she's healthy. Make sure her scent's on point. Hey, definitely one of those things that I find joy in speaking to her when I am under high levels of stress, when there's might be a lot of things going on, and you just need to get away,
get that release.
Get some release, and keep going, so I will say this one was me. So
it's good you know how to do that. release stagnant energy, make yourself feel better.
Definitely.
So it's definitely healthy. All right, I took this card. Let's see. I used to give it in exchange for love, to prove my love. But once I realized I was giving the most sacred, beautiful, magical part of me away for scraps, I learned to keep it to myself. I wrote that. Okay, so that's a true story. So before, along my journey, there was a time when I didn't have, let's see, the highest self-esteem, whatnot. So I would, I would seek love. I would give my heart, I love you, here you go, you know. And after a while, when I realized that wasn't working, and you know, people will take the most beautiful part of you and pretty much throw you to the recycle bin. I thought to myself, I will no longer give the pleasure to someone I should never. Did work on myself, raised that self-esteem. I became aware of the power that I am sitting on.
Yes, ma'am.
And she deserves better. And that's the mindset I have now. She deserves better.
Yeah. And when she gets better, she deserves the best, better than that.
And she gets better the longer I sit on her. But anyway. Yeah, it's self-awareness. It was self-love. Self-love came into play. Self-esteem came into play. And just realizing you don't have to give anything to be deserving of love. You make sure they're deserving of your love. Yeah. And that's where I am.
Yeah. So thank you for sharing that with us, Key. Beautiful. Beautiful. I know we can all relate. We've all been there. All right, next one. I love my pussy, sis. It has brought me great pleasure, great wealth. She is my best friend. Got me in some trouble and got me out of some trouble. We have learned great lessons together. All right now.
That sounds like Miami-Dade type of fun.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the type of fun you have with your vagina down south Florida. Yeah. When she said got in some trouble.
Florida, those of you who
got in some trouble and got me out of.
We can relate to that. And you didn't even, sometimes you don't even have to use her to get you out of trouble now. Don't mistake us. Mm-mm. You don't always have to use her.
It's just the fact you got it.
Yes.
People could feel that power, that vibration. But yeah, that sounds like some Miami-Dade.
I love that answer though. I'm telling you, I love that answer.
Yeah, that's a healthy view. She said, I love my pussy, sis. That's we all trying to get on that wave.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, that's when you walk in the room and everybody stand up.
Yeah. All right. This one says, there has been a stigma around women having pleasure. We are viewed as using our bodies to have children, not receive pleasure. I agree with that.
Definitely.
I agree with that. Society, we are groomed, I believe, as we are children. We are to use mothers. To be mothers. You know, that's why maybe a lot of us are not even connected to her or do anything special for her, because we're viewed to, once you have children, that's it. Yeah. It's your time of the month, that's it. You can hear no mind. But boys are proud of their penis from the moment they get in this world. Mm-hmm. They play with it all day. Want to show you. Yes. Show anybody. Yeah. It made me think of a story, but... We have stories.
We'll tell you that next time.
That's another conversation. But boys are so proud, and here we are like, do what?
What?
Steam what? What you mean?
What
sis?
is that gonna do? How's that?
What you mean?
Why
Vagina.
why would I do that? You know, and it's like, come on, ladies. This is.
We should be just as proud. Now, not
Yes.
saying show it to everybody. You do
No,
what you want.
No.
I mean, that's
up to you. But you won't be showing it in here, you know. But the point is, we should definitely be proud of it.
We should be proud.
She gives life. You give life. You know?
Be in control of your power. Be in control of your pleasure. Even though, you know, we may not be in tune. You know, as children, we're taught like, oh, it's private, and it's made so private that it's private to us.
Yeah.
Okay, well, once we get a certain age, it's always ours, but put it in your mind like, this is mine. No one controls it. I do what I want. Let me get to know it. Let me see. I can do what I want. Get rid of the stigmas. Get rid of the control. Get rid of the conditioning. Yeah. Create your own story. You make the rules for your body. Yeah. So, yeah, be proud. Yeah. Does a lot. Okay.
All right. Got a little time for a few more. All right. I used to be paranoid over the appearance of my vulva. Comments from ex-partners made me embarrassed, and I hid my vagina from others, refusing to have sex with the lights on, and declining other acts. I began focusing on developing positive body image to let go of this insecurity.
Good for you.
Yeah, definitely. That is a shame too, you know, the comments from people. No one's body is going to be the same. It's going to look the same. It's going to even function the same.
Right.
And you have to know when, you know, the difference between ignorance and when someone might be telling you something out of love. And it sounds like that was out of ignorance.
And I'm sure they said it after they got what they wanted.
After they got what they wanted, after they probably, you know, were trying to go off and be with someone else and whatnot. Whatever the situation was, I'm sure it didn't come from a place of love. So definitely that's not something to take personally. Like we said, get to know her, you know, on your own terms. And be proud of her, regardless of what she looks like.
Right.
Everybody's looks different. I mean, I know we've all watched a video here and there, and we've seen the cute little perky ones that sit so pretty. And, you know, I mean, everybody's vagina does not look like that, okay? And believe it or not, you can even have surgery on your vagina to make it look like that. So don't ever assume what it's supposed to look like.
It made me think of a story. The one time I was self-conscious about my appearance, I went to a facility for massages. And while I was getting the massage, the lady started speaking of some procedure. I wasn't catching on to what she was saying, so I was like, what are you talking about? What she was saying was, they have a procedure where they suck the fat out of your vagina or the lips. And at first I'm sitting there like, what the heck did she just ask me? I was offended at first.
She's saying my lips too big.
I was like, what the heck is she trying to say? And for about a minute or two, while I'm laying there getting my massage, I'm offended, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, what in the world? Like, women are doing this? And I don't knock it if people do that. You do your thing. But it was the fact she brought it to me. Like, I didn't come to you thinking I didn't tell you I had an issue with my, you just introduced this to me, telling me. But you all...
Unsolicited information.
Unsolicited, yes. So I sat there, and then I thought to myself, like, you know what?
We apologize if you hear that. They're cleaning
yes.
outside.
Follow my voice.
Follow the voice.
Follow my voice. So, I'm laying there and I'm thinking, and I'm like, you know what? I like me. I've seen it. I have no complaints. And I changed that and I thought to myself, instead of, what did she just say? I went to, oh, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
I know what you're saying.
But it's all right.
I like it like that.
I like it like that.
It's not a problem with me.
Not a problem.
And it's just like goes to show you that all the things on these movies, these videos, these TV, they are make you believe that it's supposed to be this little thing. You can barely.
It's amazing how they want to tell us how a woman's body should be, what's right. Yeah. These are our natural bodies. How we come into the world is natural, and there's someone somewhere telling you that's wrong.
Yeah.
Fix that. Take the fat out of that. Put more fat into that. But this is my body.
Yeah, take the fat out of the front, put it in the back.
Yeah. And it's like, I ain't taking the fat out the front.
No.
Got me single forever. But anyway.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
We got another.
All right. What's my relationship like with my vagina? Now that I think about it, I feel uncomfortable with it. I was taught to hide it when I was young, and now that I'm older, I don't like to look at it, touch it, and I really don't let my partner touch me there. I would like to get more comfortable with myself. That is very unfortunate. Because that, especially you can't even be intimate with your partner. I'm sure that poses a lot of problems, for your relationship. And it stems really from as you grew up, when you were younger.
Makes me wonder, they said I don't like to look at it. I don't like to touch it. I don't like my partner to touch it. Makes me wonder, was there any trauma surrounding it?
Very true.
Is there sexual issues going on to where you want pretty much nothing to do with it? You don't want to touch it, don't want the partner to touch it. Did something happen that you don't like you're uncomfortable with the touch? Something like that. I would say, since we really don't have any information as to why you feel that way, I'm an advocate for therapy.
Definitely. Therapy.
If there's underlying issues with that, therapy. Also, let's get comfortable. We spoke of the mirror situation. Just get comfortable seeing yourself. You don't even have to start new. You can start just viewing yourself in your underwear. Getting comfortable walking around in your underwear. Swimsuit, let's get healthy body image.
Very true.
And the more you get comfortable with that, okay, well now let's take a look.
Let's take a look and reclaim your time with your penis.
Yes.
That's right. Take control of what you sit on.
Right.
Don't let whatever happened in the past to break you in that manner and change the way you feel about yourself. Like she said, you overcame it. You're still here. You can still change the way you feel about her. And definitely become way more comfortable with yourself and allow somebody to pleasure you. Allow somebody to love you in that way.
Yeah, so definitely, therapy, and just work on you. Take control. You do the work to get comfortable.
Yeah.
Definitely. It takes time, but just work at it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. It's our last card, too.
Uh-oh.
All right. She says, I feel my pink is powerful, but for some reason, I feel powerless once I give it away to someone.
How many of us can relate? Can I get some butterflies in the comments? I haven't seen one butterfly yet. And I know we can relate.
Yeah, I've thought about this one, feeling powerless. The only time I would feel powerless is if I didn't get something in exchange for giving it away. Say, for instance, I gave it and I was discarded afterwards. I don't get that phone call. I don't get his heart. I don't get him.
Yes,
you know, you take and you're gone.
Yeah.
So I could see feeling powerless. I could also see feeling powerless if this wasn't if it wasn't something you really wanted to do.
How many times have we possibly made decisions under pressure, or
trying to prove
a point, or even the whole let me get this over with.
So I could see feeling powerless. You want to please someone else. It was about their happiness.
Yeah.
So I could see giving power away. Been on that journey.
Yeah.
But I would say to stop feeling that way, let it be on your terms.
Definitely on your terms. Definitely. Sometimes it's also what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Be okay with that, and
make them work for it.
Definitely make them work for it, and I like to say my pink is selfish, but she's got a heart too, you're gonna definitely work, earn her.
Make sure you are getting what you want out of it.
Yeah, but she's definitely gonna be happy with it, so yeah, that's awesome right there.
Let them wonder what it's like.
Wonder what it's like. Oh, definitely.
Pick a grown ass man who can respect. Hey,
that's
there you
right.
go.
That's why I say,
true.
Listen, if that's what you want, you know your body, your pink, and hopefully you definitely can read character, to the best of your ability, and know who you're dealing with when you're dealing with them.
Yeah,
make smart decisions, but don't hold yourself back.
On that note right there, make sure it's someone that honors your body, who honors you. Make sure you feel honored, you feel safe, you feel respected. Do not give the pleasure to someone who does not respect you, who's selfish, who's only out to get from them to take. And they have nothing to give you except heartbreak and disappointment. And a lot of times they come with some sorry, But make sure
you just know who you're dealing with.
Yes.
Because sometimes you can be misled. Let's not act like we all know right off the bat what's going to go down when we meet somebody. So,
don't throw your
that's
pearls
right.
to
Don't
swines.
throw your pearls to swines. Make sure that you do the proper checking in that you need to before you give your body to somebody. It's your body.
Yep.
And
we've been there. We slip up. We give people the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes it takes a while for that mask to fall off. But the only thing I can say is learn from it. Don't let that always be the story. Yeah. Learn from it, better decisions, and be okay with sitting on it until someone
it's deserving. Comes along. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I know it's been. I'm not gonna be too ashamed to say I didn't have my fair share of. Oh, I'm not gonna ever. Mm-hmm. Next time, they gonna have to do X, Y, and Z. And then the next time, they gonna have to do TUV X, Y, Z. And
the next time, I mean it.
This time, I mean it. You know what I mean? This really mean it. You know, and you'll know when it's someone's gonna really show you that. Listen, they're worthy. And you can share her with you.
Yeah. Know the power you are sitting on.
Definitely. Know the power.
Mm-hmm. And be okay with sitting on it.
Yes, be okay with it. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
I like that lottie-dottie.
Lottie-dottie.
I like that. Yeah, if he steps, you're probably glad he stepped.
Definitely.
He didn't have much to offer in more ways than one.
Definitely. I remember, oh my God, I'm going to get a little personal here because we got a little time. There's times when, I've been approached and you know, you chat with someone, you build a little relationship here and there on the phone and the text thing, and then it comes a time when when you're both kind of like, all right, now what? And I've always been a very like, you know, just tell me. I'm very just tell me what's up. What do you want from me? You know, I can just let me decide. And I was very vocal about that, and a lot of times they actually would tell me what they're really interested in, gave me the option to really be like, you know what, I'm not trying to go there with you.
Yeah.
It was nice getting to know you. We can, if we're out and we see each other, we're definitely gonna be cordial. We don't have to really continue to beat around the bush, and you know, it's just not what's gonna happen right now. And on the contrary, there were times where I was like, you know what, you're fine. Let's go ahead and try that out. And hey, it can go either way. So good. One of those things is just being honest with yourself, being honest with whoever you are entertaining, and hopefully they do the same and are just as honest with you.
Being honest about what you want on both sides. Be honest with what you want as a woman. You should never lose your power, feeling powerless after interacting with someone. You should never. Definitely. So if you're feeling powerless, you've given something away you didn't want to. That's how I feel. It wasn't. I don't feel like it was on your terms.
Right.
You weren't honest about what you wanted. Right. So that's how I feel.
I agree. I love it. Do you have anything to wrap up?
Actually, I do.
Okay.
So, come to find out for those who dibble-dabble spiritually, that tonight was actually full moon in Aquarius. It's August 3rd. So, what this represents is letting go of the past, letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of trauma, and redefining, rewriting your story. So I thought it was amazing that we're having this conversation at this time. And what I wanted to propose to all of us is let's really release what we've been holding on to that we don't need. It doesn't elevate us. It doesn't evolve us. It's not of love. You know what I mean? So let's work on our pain. Let's work on having healthy connections to ourselves. Ladies, let's have a healthy connection to our bodies, to our vagina. Let's not be shy. Let's not be embarrassed. We've been walking around with this for years. You know, it does so much for us. It's not just used for reproduction. If that's, you know, if that's how you view it, that's fine. But don't just tie that title to it, because if it doesn't happen, now you're disappointed.
Right.
There's other things you can birth from your vagina. That's creativity. You can birth love. I mean, you sit on so many talents. Yeah. It also comes from that area. Let's see, regenerative. We talked about the woman who had the issues. You overcame. It's a healer.
It heals itself.
It heals itself. Yeah. It heals you. I tried to find a word that begins with R with this, but I was going to say with the sacred energy exchange we were talking about, when you are having sex, your vagina is powerful. You can submit energy, healing energy to another person, transfer energy. You can send loving energy, healing energy, transformative energy. You are powerful. You are powerful. And say, for instance, someone who doesn't, you refrain, you're celibate. Think of how much energy you're storing within yourself.
And when you are definitely going to be able to control that power once you're ready to. Especially that's taking that moment to sit back, recharge, learn it, control it. It's just like perfecting your craft.
Yep.
You know?
You get better with time.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes we need that too, ladies.
Definitely.
Even if you're in a relationship, sometimes, okay, respect me about this time. She's gonna take a break.
Exactly. It's healthy. Mm-hmm. It's healthy. You don't allow there to control you. You have power over you. You master your body. You can master your emotions. Being led by spirit. You're not led by emotions. You're not led by, your mind doesn't think for you. No. But you respect it. You make sure others respect it. So it's just so many other ways to view it. It does so much. It's not just, let's just change the narrative. Not pain, not trauma. It's a survivor. It's a healer. Yeah. It transforms energy. It sends energy. It heals others. You know what you're doing. You heal others.
Yes.
So yeah, ladies, let's do that. It's full moon. Let's release that stagnant energy. Let's release all that no longer serves us, that does us no good, that holds us back. Let's get on a higher vibration. Yeah. Let's practice self-love, self-awareness, self-intimacy.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Thank you for that. I love that.
Good.
All right, ladies.
This was fun.
This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. You all can come see us if you want.
Definitely.
Book your appointments. As you know, we're here on the evenings and the weekends. Yeah. Wednesday through Sunday. And this Wednesday starts our Wet Wednesdays. Women in Essential Trades. Just book your appointment as normal, and
I was just
let
there
us
Friday.
Know. Oh, thank you for coming. Let us know you're an essential worker. If you are, and we'll go ahead and give you a discount. And Thursday we got 3 for 2, triple threat Thursdays. So if you got 2 girlfriends and you all want to steam, if you're steam ready on Thursdays, any Thursday moving forward, we're doing this just moving forward, no end date. You all grab them, call us. You got to call us to book that appointment. That is not available to the public. So call us and we will get you scheduled for that.
And also, still on this topic, any woman who wants to help with releasing, help with connecting, releasing trauma, all of that, and you want to feel sensual, try the sensual steam. The sensual steam. It is very interesting.
The sensual steam.
It's my baby.
She's amazing, as you all can see.
Thank you.
She is our certified spiritual guide, and she really takes you on a journey. I had to try it, and I definitely went on a journey, and I got to release a lot.
So the sensu?
SENSU, short for sensual.
Sensual.
Or
it delivers.
Yes, it's definitely something you do. You can do it alone, or you can do a soiree if you have 2 girlfriends that you ladies don't mind being sensual together in the room, not together interacting, but in the room together. And you're comfortable with each other. Go ahead and book the soiree for the sensu steam. So yeah, check it out. It's definitely something that you'll want to do again.
I give you my bedroom voice.
Oh Lordy. She definitely she gives her everything to you, and you definitely are.
It's fun.
She takes you away.
It's
lets
fun.
You really experience.
It's a
yourself.
meditation like no other. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
So yeah, ladies, try it out. Come see us. Check it out. And yeah, so use that full moon tonight, ladies. Let's get some better energy. Let's
rewrite your stories.
We are the proud owners of pinks.
Yes.
That is our affirmation.
Yes.
That is our mantra. We are proud owners of pinks. We love our bodies. Yes. We appreciate and respect all that our vagina does for us.
Yeah.
We are aware of the power we sit on. We are powerful, not powerless. We are healers. We are teachers. We are love. We give love. We are loving. We are divine. We are sacred. We are safe.
On that note, good night.
Good night. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.